Things your silver dealer doesn't want you to know. I'm going to explain this in 3 minutes. Let's get this done fast. Let's do it in 3 minutes. While I talk, I'm going to crack open this mystery slab. You won't believe what's inside, and away we go. The first thing your silver dealer doesn't want you to know is that silver is a poor man's game with a dead end. Yes, I said it. I know there are many people watching this video new to stacking silver. For you, if you're new, then you pick up a few rounds here and there. You watch YouTube videos telling you silver is destined to hit 50. It's destined to hit 60. It's going to hit $100 an ounce. And you're bit by the bug. When I say dead end, I'm referring to those of us that have been in this silver game for decades. We've been in this for decades. We started buying up tubes of silver back when it was $5. We bought silver back when it was $10 an ounce. And now we have a sizable stack worth $10, $20, $40,000. That is a sizable hoard of precious metals with value sitting on a stagnant price. One monster box of silver rounds, just one monster box, contains 25 tubes with a market value of $11,500. That's today's numbers. I've been in this game for decades. You've been in this game for decades. It's not difficult to fill a monster box, and many of us have filled several. It is certainly a store of wealth, but it's sitting on a price that remains stagnant for long, painful stretches of time. That wealth could be swapped out for other physical assets like real estate. Stop. Don't yell at me in the comments. I know. Those of us living in major cities need to double that amount for a down payment, but that is the minority of real estate in this vast country. We could take that $40,000 and pick up a small house in a rural area, rent it out to vacationers, and actually put the $40,000 to work. Just ask Mrs. Pound of Gold. She tells me this all the time. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm just a guy like you. I've been stacking silver for decades, and I've always ignored the basic economic theory of precious metals. Yes, that's the other thing silver dealers don't want you to know. The basic economic theory of precious metals is that it's an unproductive use of our wealth. Unproductive until, listen closely to this, unproductive until you've been doing it for decades, and now you are ready like I am, and ready like many seasoned stackers are. You're ready to take that $40,000 and make it productive. Leave me a comment and let me know if this rings true for you, because I'm one of these guys sitting on a massive store of silver, and I'm ready to turn it into a productive asset. Leave me a comment. I learn more from you than you from me. What's the other thing silver dealers don't want you to know? The other thing silver dealers don't want you to know, they don't want you to do the math. They want you, of course, they want you to be in the silver game for decades, just like me and all the old timers that have been stacking silver since the 80s. They want you to get bit by the silver bug. And yes, they would love to convince you, like all of these doom and gloom YouTubers attempt to convince you. You know who you are. They want to convince you that the financial institutions we rely upon are destined to fail, and therefore you must store your wealth in this form of precious metals. I understand that. I really do. I get it. But for those of us that have been accumulating several monster boxes of silver, those premiums add up and up and up. The math is simple. Even at the low end, let's say the premiums for generic rounds are $3 per ounce. Filling a monster box will cost you $1,500 in premiums. After a few decades in this game, many of us have 4 monster boxes of generic rounds. That's $6,000 in premiums you'll never get back. $6,000. That's on the low end. Leave me a comment and let me know your experience stacking silver on this level. For those of you that have been in this game as long as I have, the new stackers can really use your advice. I told you I would crack out this mystery slab. Let's open it up. Let's get inside. I want to thank West Red Lake Gold for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to continue to crack out this silver while I talk about this very exciting company. Please support my sponsor by watching me open up this mystery silver slab. Stay to the end to see what's inside. I'll make it even more mysterious by flashing some information on the screen. Information like the ticker for West Red Lake Gold. You can see it on your screen there. That's WRLGF. They have a market cap of $66 million with cash assets of $13 million. That difference is an enterprise value of $53 million, no debt. I would pay $53 million to find a better way to open these slabs. I feel like Ocean's 11, except I'm not George Clooney and I can't get the safe open. West Red Lake Gold has acquired the past producing Matson gold mine and the 800 TPD mill. The previous owner of this drill site mismanaged the project during the COVID-19 lockdowns. Is that a surprise? COVID-19 lockdowns resulting in corporate mismanagement? That's not the surprising part. The surprising part, the exciting part, is that reopening areas reached a market cap of $1 billion. Yes, $1 billion. I think I need to move on to a hammer. I can't get this out. In other words, just based on that, this stock can surge by 1,600%. I know we hear these numbers thrown around based on ultra-conservative appraisals. That's looking at the hard costs spent by the previous owners of Matson Gold Mine. Ultra-conservative appraisals say the stock can spike by 500%. That's why I'm excited about this company. You're buying WRLGF at almost 90% below its real value. Sprott Resource Lending owns 23.8% of this company, and 11.8% is held by the mining tycoon billionaire Frank Gustra. Follow the success of others. That's what I always say. Follow the success of others. There have been 28 operating mines and 28 million ounces of gold produced at Red Lake. The biggest producing mine in 2014 was Goldcorp's Red Lake mine. It produced 414,400 ounces. The high-grade zone is the backbone of the operation with an average grade of more than 2 ounces per ton. Once operational, this company is looking to produce about 100,000 ounces per year. 100,000 ounces per year. Companies with similar production capacities, they trade north of $500 million in market caps and higher. You can tell I'm excited about this company. Their ticker is on the screen, and yes, I got it out. Check it out. Check it out. This killer silver, it's a 2017 Dragon and Phoenix high relief. You could really see the high relief design. I think this is my first Dragon coin, and it will not be my last. I'm really getting into the dragons. Hit subscribe. I post 3 videos per week. Hit subscribe. I don't want you to miss it. I'll see you in the next one.